Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of the Competitive Edge podcast with your hosts, me, Coco4, and the Conquest Conqueror himself, LambySeries. Today, we are going to be going over just a brief overview of our opinions on Conquest, and then we're going to hop right into some gameplay footage of me and Lamby hopping into the Proving Grounds and seeing how far we can take some high evolutionary lockjaw. All right, Lamby, how are you today? How's your week? How's Snap been for you?
What's up, Coco? This week has been really good for me. Stream numbers are all-time high, I guess because Conquest mode in general. And yeah, people have started to agree and realize that, like, if you want to learn good battle mode stuff, you come and watch my streams. So that I guess has really helped my spike in viewership. And yeah, in general, Conquest mode is exactly what I thought it would be. It's a bit like Hearthstone ladder, right? Where the average Marvel Snap ladder game has like practically zero stakes. So people just play with reckless abandon. But in Conquest, oh boy, the amount of, like, I called it like weeks and months ago. I said, like, when Conquest came out, people are going to start playing weird. And really, people play so weird in Conquest. And it's not because it's weird or you need to play very differently in Conquest. It's so more like different. Fear. It's fear. Yeah, it's fear. It's fear. Like, they're inexperienced with stakes. And before they realize it, they're like, oh, wait. After they get their first experience of, oh no, I have only 10 health.
Yeah, because
I cannot just do
infinite buy-ins to limited. Like you only have $10. You don't have infinite money.
Yeah. And it's also, and the thing is, once you realize this, you have this like stigma, and then your following games you just play very conservatively, and that's the sign of inexperience, which, well, can be overcome over time. But initial impressions is a lot of people on day one when I played. Yeah, there is like so many situations that they could snap, or I could just be kicked out of a game, but they don't do it. And it's like those kind of situations where it's clear as day kind of thing. So I feel like in the weeks to come, general population will get a lot better at Conquest mode. But for now, if you want to get a quick edge over the field, watch this video. Watch us play. Whether we win or not is not the point, once again, right? Obviously, I'm trying to win. But like, if you learn anything from this video, it's going to be how to play better battle mode.
Absolutely. And I also, I wanted to touch on, I truthfully think that even people who aren't hyper competitive, playing a format like Conquest will inadvertently make you better at ladder, because you will start to understand snapping. If you're going to play Conquest, whether or not you're paying attention, you're going to be forced to understand snapping at some level, because you will be snapped out of games. And then there will be games where you get snapped on too, you don't see something coming, or games where you look at it, you're like, damn, if I would have snapped earlier, I would have got some more cubes. I could have bullied him out, things like that. And then that directly applies to your ladder experience. And ladder would be like a much easier version to do it in.
Yeah.
But this one,
I want to add to that, like, quite literally, you will understand the most important thing on ladder, which you probably may not have understood if you've never played battle mode, which is you will realize why we keep saying don't stay unnecessarily. It will be imbued into your muscle memory, I promise you.
Oh yeah, because it's a lot different when you lose 8 cubes. You look up, you're like, damn, I got 2 life left.
Yeah, and it's annoying, right? Like, because in Proving Grounds, yes, you can just restart. You lose 8 cubes, you can just leave and say whatever. But like, if you imagine if you don't practice good habits in Proving Grounds, when you get to silver, when you get to gold, when you eventually get to the infinity Conquest, right? If you don't practice good habits from the start, how are you gonna like do these good habit things? You can't just leave in an infinity run, right? I mean, you can, then you restart, and then you spend another few hours getting your next ticket again. So like, time is money, and if you really want to save time, start practicing the good habits now. And then like this is not even a sales pitch. This is just the truth.
It's the truth, because in practicing it now, it develops the mental shortcuts that make your turns quicker and easier, and gives you more time to calculate.
These mental shortcuts save you hours of time when you make bad decisions. Not trying to say that you will never make a bad decision. I also still make bad decisions, but you make less bad decisions, which is the point. Yeah.
So like even when you say like, it saves you so much time, really think about it. Let's say it saves you 30 seconds per turn. So for 6 turns, that's 3 minutes per game, right? Over the course of how many games do you play per session, per week, per month? It adds up to like hours of extra time you can spend not trying to figure things out, and just like having it boom right there in your head.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. So with that being said, we'll be jumping into a Proving Grounds game right now.
And let me show the deck that we're playing before we just.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Yeah. So the deck we are playing is very simple deck. basically the best deck in the game right now. The only flex spot I feel is one card, which is the Killmonger slot. Iceman is sometimes there for the mirror, but with this run, we are currently gonna try with Killmonger to hedge a little bit more against the high evolutionary stuff, because we are not running Luke. Like, if we could run Luke Cage in this deck, then maybe we don't need Killmonger, but like we don't run Luke Cage in this deck. So
It's just such a
we
whiff
wanna
watch.
yeah, we wanna actually invalidate their early game by playing a one card that invalidates their Sunspot, Nebula, and Misty Knight. So this is what we're going for right now. One more thing before we get into the game, which is from my play experience in the Conquest so far, I've already have 5 Infinity tickets, guys. So based on my very very informed opinion, for sure, let me say that the best decks now in the game for this mode, as of the time, like as of now, right, is High Evolutionary Jaw, High Evolutionary Lockdown, some form of ramp deck, and I would say Patriot to a certain extent if you tech it right. I recently posted a list on Twitter. You can check that out. Relatively low power Patriot deck, but able to fit a lot of tech inside to counter and get surprise 8 cubes. So
this is an older version of Lockdown. You don't gotta be playing Luke Cage, but I was just showing the decks you're talking about. We have like Lockdown, something along these lines. Luke Cage obviously can come out now. You don't have to, like, Spider-Man's still fine. You don't have to play it if you don't want to. There's that, and then this deck I actually stole from you, Lamby, the other night, and it got me my first 6-0.
This actually got me got me my first 6-0 as well. Which was funny because
easiest games of Marvel Snap I played, not due to opponent skill level, but I forgot how, because it's been so long since a deck like this has been prevalent in the game. I forgot just like how simple it used to be when you were when ramp was the deck. Like, very easy snapping, very easy no one retreat. You just slam big boys on the board, and then when you run into Darkhawk decks, you're like, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing you can do with this deck is like Electro Sandman, and then you just pick your choice of poisons, like Odin, Doom Odin, Pentazola. It's very simple.
These two cards, and the thing is, there's no anybody who's not playing some of the decks we just mentioned, they're playing Saradex, Kitty Bounce, move. These two cards right here are just shut it down. These shut down. These invalidate so many strategies, and they're pool 3 cards.
The funny thing is, I chose to play this deck because I wanted to find an easy deck to play and stream Conquest and talk to chat and answer questions. Turns out it's easy and easy to win with, also easy to speak to people when playing this deck. And it's
looking at this, you could easily cut Nebula and Jeff. If you, let's say you don't have these cards, you could easily make this a pool 3 only deck.
Yeah, I just play Sunspot and Ebony more to a certain extent.
Iceman if you want. Who cares?
True.
I mean, Iceman would be, but you can do Sunspot, Ebony. You can do so much. Yeah. This could very easily be a pool 3 deck, and it's good. Not the best. All right, let's
get into Proving Grounds right now.
Okay.
All right, so let's go.
Enter.
We won't talk too much about the whole like shop and whatever right now. There's like many resources to watch.
Yeah, and like, in all fairness, the shop's kind of self-explanatory. You get medals, you click the button, you get
buy it all.
Yeah.
Buy it all.
In terms of, if you're looking for value, if you like the thing, get it. You're getting these medals for free. If you like it,
all right. So first things first. HO habit. Click on your opponent's face to check if they are Thanos. They are not. 90% of the time they are not these days, but
this hand
so
looks okay. It's pretty.
Normally, I would, if I know for sure they are not HE Jaw, I will snap this. There's like only one bet.
You snap
but
this,
like we don't know, right? Yeah. If I know that they are not HE Jaw, but I don't know.
I guess that makes sense. Actually, I'm looking at it.
Because if they're not HE Jaw, our deck is always just bigger, right? It's like the same theory as like Thanos LOCKJAW.
Ooh, that's good for us.
Okay, they are clearly not our deck. So if we draw,
I'm willing to bet they aren't a high evolutionary deck because like Scorpion is a thing.
All right, I mean it's only round 1.
Do we snap?
Don't have to get.
Like, this is
I'll chill here.
Pretty good.
I'll chill because we are drawing a lot of our big cards.
Oh, Dream Dimension kind of also stops our Jane Foster, so that's kind of sketchy.
Our LOCKJAW rolls get worse. And it's also the early rounds of deck. Yeah, it's also the early rounds of battle mode. We want to see more of their cards so we can make more informed decisions, like in the later rounds.
That being said, if you're playing on PC chat, I highly recommend you download one of the many deck trackers. It helps a lot with this kind of stuff.
All right. Ideally, we want to draw a 3. All right. This is actually a bad hand for us, and I think they're very passive.
Jubilee. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess we draw Jubi. It's the best case scenario. Let's just chill. They're also very
They
passive.
still don't know what kind of Lockjaw deck I mean, like, they should assume that we're high Evo Lockjaw.
Yeah.
Oh, is this just standard big boys Lockjaw?
Wait, is this a bot? No, right?
It might be.
Oh,
It shouldn't
no.
be. I've
Okay.
played Proving Grounds, but it might be.
All right.
This
Okay, so
might just be
I
big
want
boy.
to. I actually want to play this into Lockjaw.
We don't want. I guess we don't need to destroy.
Yeah, we wanna.
But when we
top
look
deck
at so
Jubilee.
we can hit. I guess.
Because if we play it into
5 are
Lockjaw,
good, right? Because like Chavez, Thor,
Yeah.
Jubilee are all fine hits.
we want to play into Lockjaw and roll a Thor or like roll a Jubi to thin the deck and then top deck Wasp, or like if we roll a Thor we can top deck
Yeah.
Hammer.
It's clobbering time.
Oh, so
Okay,
this
they
is
are
a
not
high
a robot.
Evo Lockjaw with okay.
Yeah, they are for sure
Invasion.
not a robot. They are for sure not a robot. Okay, this is ultimate low roll,
That
so
was
we can prepare
the
to leave.
worst
Now.
card.
We can prepare to leave if they snap us, but like I said, people play weird. They don't snap. So
Do we show them the Killmonger? I don't think we need to show them the Killmonger.
no, we just enter. We are gonna concede anyway.
'Cause I'm willing to bet his deck is probably playing a
Exactly,
Nebula or-
exactly.
What is going on?
Yeah, so you see in this scenario, right? Wait, okay, I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Maybe his deck is strictly better, but all right, now we retreat later still.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 100% lost.
It's just I wanted to
You
put
see
it on the
that-
Killmonger. The reason I didn't want to show it's like the odds of us winning this game are so low. Is it worth it to show them that the early game isn't safe right now?
All right.
No.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Very good point. So we got a lot of free info about that deck. It's clearly a high Evo deck, so there's gonna be a Hulk. There's very likely Misty Knights, very likely Nebulas and Sunspots.
And I also think there was like a position there after turn 3 where we didn't play anything that our opponent could have snapped us out of the game.
Correct. Like, but the thing is, the card that we played was high Evo, which is very self-explanatory in the
Yeah.
deck. So we didn't actually reveal much info. I think, like you said, revealing the Killmonger there was correct, 100% wrong, because that's our potential like 8 Cuber stealer in close deck lists.
Because we're gambling at that point. We're like, okay, we have to hit this. We'd have to hit like Chavez or Jubilee and then still
Okay,
win the
so
other
here,
one.
right, I want to snap
Yes.
because
Boom, boom, boom.
they likely did not have their 1-drop, or even if they did, they are floating 1 for their 1-drop on this turn, which is fine, I guess. So we snap them. Did they snap us?
I know I snapped.
Was that us?
I snapped.
Okay, yeah. And we have a curve. We have 3-4.
Yes. And this is a very good card. And if we draw a lot, and then we have like
It's even better with Lockjaw. Yeah.
we have 2 top decks here that are just bananas.
Okay, so they showed us a tech card. They showed us a Luke.
Ooh.
All right, so this is one of those games we need to think.
Okay, I want to point out here. I normally, when I have this, I will play the Thor before I play the Lockjaw.
Oh, when I have this, I'll play the Lockjaw was before the Thor.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so what I want to do here, because the thing is, if you have no Wasp, you want to play Thor first to get 2 0-cost cards in your deck to top deck for Lockjaw, right?
Yeah.
But if you have Lockjaw already, the outcome from the deck is definitely better than like a Hammer.
We're going just quick thing. We're going here because Hulk is strong in Necrosha, right?
Yeah. Oh, I want to play Wasp now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not intending to play Jubilee next turn. I'm planning to play Thor next turn.
Okay, so my logic for playing Thor first was to give us better odds if we hit Jane Foster on the jaw.
Right. No, but like I feel like if you do this right, there's like almost no downside, except this. But yeah, let's see.
That's
That kinda
fortunate for
hurts.
them. That's
Oh, our Killmonger has is weird. Okay, so now I want to play Wasp first,
then split
then
the Juby.
Thor,
Oh, no, we're not doing.
or
the
then play
Thor.
Thor.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Yeah,
our
then we-
rolls aren't that good for the Jube.
Because we can just Jubi next turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a Thor left.
I agree.
Yeah. There's a good chance we throw mid, like we give out on mid. Depends on what
this
they.
game's throwing me just a little bit because normally I do the reverse order. So now this is one of those situations we were talking about, like taking time on your turn to think. I'll use myself as an example right now. This is getting harder for me because I'm looking at a board state that I normally see in reverse order. So all my mental shortcuts are gone, like how I would normally play this scenario. Because normally I've always played Thor first. So
I see.
not saying that my play is right. This is just one of those scenarios where it's like, oh, okay, now this is backwards for me.
So this is quite interesting, right? What I want to do, I'm pretty sure we lose mid, but we just try. So what I want to do is I want to go Hammer now and Jubilee right in case we hit Odin. Hammer on the Jubilee lane.
You don't want to put it in the jaw lane?
I mean
we're for sure drawing America
the
Chavez.
Deadpool's going in. Yeah. So what I want to do is we go Hammer right first. Hammer right.
Oh,
first.
for Odin.
Yeah.
For Odin, yeah.
Yeah, in case. And then we do this. Then we put the Deadpool in now so we don't like roll it back. Yeah. For maximum potential optimization, and we probably still lose mid, but
I still think we're winning this game though, because like we're gonna be
okay. If we roll Magneto mid, maybe something big.
Yeah, but
maybe
we're still very strong left and right. You're right.
True.
That was the worst one possible.
That's unfortunate. All right. Let's see. Oh, we did get Magneto. Oh, we're one ahead. Nice.
So now he has to play into there.
Yeah, we're actually more than one ahead, right? Oh, we're two ahead. Nice.
Yeah.
So, if they were to play Hulk, or they could play Wasp mid, or Wasp mid also kills us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Wasp mid and 50-50 on Hulk. Okay, wait, no, it's not 50-50.
Would this not be the strongest play then? So, I'm like this. If we're staying here, we lose to Wasp no matter what. Right?
And yes. How many cards in their hand and slash deck?
And they skipped on one, and then they skipped on the Abomination turn. So they skipped twice, and then they skipped last turn as well.
How many cards are in their hand?
5.
Okay, we lose for sure. Let's retreat.
Yeah.
I'm like more than 70% sure we die to... Okay, yeah. So one more thing to know if your decision is right, it's quite funny. This is a thing that no one really talks about, but to know if your retreat was sort of like justified. If you end your turn and... Yeah, how quickly, if they are still thinking about their turn when you ended, means you probably got mindfucked by yourself, or it was a difficult turn for them. But like, if they've already ended long before you, they know that they just won. So it's like small justifications on your part.
Yeah, and I still think our snap was good. We just like turbo low rolled a couple times.
Dude, our snap was insane. We low rolled twice. Yeah. On the jaw and the... I know we chill.
If they already had Wasp on the board, I would be more inclined to stay in.
Same. That's very true.
But in every scenario, we lost to a Wasp mid, so I'm like, oh, okay, not worth it.
Also remember that we are gradually going into high stakes, so we can quite literally just like also on a snap here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say while we have this turn. Okay, so when I'm mapping it out, I feel like intuitively I'd want to play Thor here, but that feels wrong because then we just straight up get boned by their Cyclops all day long.
If you think about it, if we are only playing Thor there, it's just one per Cyclops, right? If we play nothing else thereafter.
And we do have the Doom follow-up, so I'll snap.
Yeah. So, one thing to note is that snapping here and we lose is very bad. I actually need to win this game because if we lose, we go down to 5-10. And then that's like only round 3.
Mm-hmm.
So...
This is interesting. He hasn't... He plays a lot of 2-drops. Like, he plays we've seen Luke Cage Scorpion. And we've seen no 1-drops. He's missed on 1 and 2 and stayed on the snap. Do you think this is a bully stack stay where he's staying? He's like, well, I can give up the 2 cubes and I'm fine. Oh, that was a drop.
No, I think he's just inexperienced, honestly, because they didn't snap us in round 1.
Super rewarded.
Yeah.
Now are we at Thor first because we don't have the Wasp?
Thor left, yeah. Thor left.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta remember. So if we're holding Wasp, then we want to be jaw first to see where our rolls are at.
Yeah.
And if not,
I would rather get a big cut for sure. Well, almost for sure. Oh, they sort of low roll, I guess. Alright, so if we draw Wasp, we do the Wasp thing first. Alright. So my head is at we just play. Oh, are we gonna go Lockjaw Wasp mid?
No, we can play Doom or Odin on 5 here. The Titan.
Okay, so there's a chance we just never play this Jubilee, right?
We probably don't. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. If that's the case, then I want to go Lockjaw Wasp now.
Yeah.
There's a chance we never play this Jubilee ever.
We have the option here of going like Doom into Odin.
Yeah. Only problem is we might give them the Wrath.
He put the Thor in the jaw. Oh Lord, we are just loving life.
Alright. I don't even mind rolling Killmonger now. It's actually good because like it stops them from getting the Wrath. That's good. It's just big. Alright. I think we cannot stop them from getting the raft, and knowing a typical player, they will always go for the raft.
So I
I'm
don't
just-
mind this.
I'm trying to figure out if we play Doom into LOCKJAW. We close out the Odin out, but we could get Hulk.
And then we can
Or-
still draw Hulk now too if we do the Doom because we have Chavez on board.
Okay, I kind of like Doom into LOCKJAW, to be honest,
Well,
because
this is fine because literally 75% of the time we're bigger than 4.
yeah.
Oh no,
and if
there's
we
a
get,
Mjolnir in the deck. Sorry, so it's not 75.
Yeah.
It's 3/5.
but it's still fine because if we get Jane, it's super payoff, right?
Yeah, this is a 60% play. I'm fine.
I'm
with
down.
that.
I'm down with this. Yeah. It's not 100%, but it's worth it. 'cause
And
I
also
feel like-
they're staying naked in here, so we're gonna see their full stats now.
yeah. Okay, this is good. This is good. So we 100% win middle, correct? They have a what?
They can
Wait,
roll their
let me
own.
just
Oh
see
yeah,
the-
we win.
Okay. We don't even need to play middle anymore, and it's done. Nice. Okay, there's 2 lines to look at here, right? One is we play hammer mid to roll back our Doom, but I think it's not as good as if we go hammer Odin right.
Because that's a lot of
So-
stats we're adding.
Because the only card they can play in the left that matters is the free 6 cost, correct? And how
Yeah.
is it ever bigger than 20?
Yeah,
It's
there's
not.
there's that, and like we can assume we lose this lane to their Hulk, but then they have the free 6, which
Yeah, so we just load up this lane and it should be a win. And they will stay because I think they're inexperienced. Let's go. Yeah, exactly what they say,
doing
right?
the hard fill on the raft here was enough.
What is 1 6 cost card that kills our frog, by the way? I'm just trying to figure out.
Magneto, right? I don't know.
Nah, I'm trying to figure out what this is.
And that was
Alright.
peak 6 drop stats. It didn't matter.
Yeah, okay, so now we are, what's the cube count? 7
to
to-
6.
7 to 6. Okay.
We're
So
if we were going into high, we're going to round 4 now, right? Not 5.
yeah, so now even if we lose the next round for 1 cube, it's
Yeah.
6 to 6.
And if we were going into 5, we would have been a full retreat up.
Yeah. Okay, I want to take this one a little bit more conservatively because we're going to high stakes. If possible, I want to at least worst case be
And
be
also,
on 6
if
to 6.
in the position they're in, I just want to point about cube count. I like the conservative line because if we snap and they retreat, it's no different for them on their retreat count.
Correct.
It's
There's
the
no difference
same
for them. And okay, this is very interesting to note because like if we go into high stakes 5 to 6, let's say we snap and lose this, correct?
Yeah.
5 to 6. It's technically still multiples of 2, right? So if it's always gonna be a 2 cube game, like 2 cubes per game, it's still fine because 5 and 6 is the same thing when multiples of 2. But the difference is if they snap us for an all-in and they lose, they have 1 cube. And if we lose, we die. So yeah. Okay, here though. Our hand is nuts, but we don't have to snap this.
We're a Thor left, right?
For sure.
And
For
then a part of me wants to play Lockjaw in the danger room because if it stays, that's the nut.
Exactly. No, I'm
Oh,
Well-
okay, never mind.
we don't have the choice.
Well, we have Jubilee
So-
mid now if we need it.
Okay, now we need to think, right? Because normally a decent player or like a very like confident player would potentially snap us here. So if they snap us here,
We're gone.
I will just retreat. Honestly,
Are we Jubilee
I don't
mid
think there's a-
players, or do we want to roll the high roll the jaw?
that's
That's kind of the decision here. Like Jubilee mid seems fine, but if we high roll this and it's like this, the risk reward here is if we swing this lane, it's huge for us.
I want Jubi mid actually.
Okay, yeah, this is safer for sure.
The only downside is if we roll the 0 cost cards, but it's
Which
more
we have
non-zero.
2 in our deck, and so 4 of 6.
Yeah, it's more non-zero.
Well, 66% of
And
the
we-
time we hit not that.
And 1 out of 6, we just roll the nuts, which is Jane.
Yeah.
So
And also we 50-50 for either Jane, Doom, or Chavez, which are all fine.
okay,
I
yeah.
don't understand the thing there.
I want to win hard. It's fine. We can still win because we can do crazy shit like.
Right, that was
Okay, this is like better
medium
than hammer,
roll.
by the way.
That's a draw.
Right. Okay, this is interesting. I want to go high evo into right because what
Yes.
I want to do on the final turn is the whole like 0+0+ Hulk on the right thing.
Yep.
potentially anyway.
If we have priority, we do have the option to Magneto their Lockjaw and thing right
Ah,
on
that's
our
true.
lanes as
That's
well.
true. That's true. That's true. Cool. All right.
So they have
They
stats.
are trying the same thing. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Face the might of Asgard.
Okay, they want to stick the Thor, but they have no guarantees that they'll draw the hammer, right? There's no guarantee. They are gonna try.
If we do this, we pull Thor and Jaw out of the big house.
We don't have priority though. Yeah, we lost
Oh, yeah, 'cause
initiative.
they can still roll. So we
So-
have Mjolnir, Lady Jane, Jane Foster, and High Evo left in our deck.
Let me see. We can go. Okay, Odin mid is interesting. Odin mid Wasp, right? Or is it?
If we do Odin
Wasp-
and Wasp, right, we have to hit exactly Jane Foster to win.
Okay, so Wasp, right? Doom. What? No, it doesn't make sense.
Are we ever Wasp left, Doom into Jaw?
Wasp left, Doom into Jaw.
Because that makes this lane 5-4, and then we'd be at 9, and he'd have to draw exactly. Oh no, he plays Luke Cage Scorpion that he could cycle.
You know what?
there.
I think we are retreating.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, let's retreat. There's no point.
It feels like,
Like-
because the whole thing is every play we have is reliant on our opponent making a big mistake.
And we are going into high stakes and we are on even
Yeah.
ground. Like, and Coco is 100% correct. Every play that we do is reliant on opponent making a mistake. And like, at this point, we don't need to take that kind of risk.
Yeah. If it was different, we desperately need those cubes going into high stakes. I'd take the risk. but
All
we
right, let
don't.
me just talk about one very important point
Mhm.
in round 5. Round 5, this is something that I learned from KJB, one of the best Marvel Snap players out there as well. He pointed this out to me and I was like, holy crap, I never thought about this and it's 100% correct. Round 5 is the round that you always want to hope you get your best hands. Why?
Yes.
Because it is the first round that cubes start to double up in high stakes. And
It's the biggest swing turn.
and mentally, this is the important point. Mentally, people tend to get very annoyed when they have to retreat round 5 because you just spend a whole like 4 rounds trying to get one cube, right?
Yeah.
And in round 5, if someone has snaps you, you're like, oh no, my hand is subpar, but I'm gonna give up 2. It feels bad, and it's a mental thing, and people tend to
100% mental. You can just sit there and just tell yourself like it's a retreat 2 for either player. It's the same. Same game.
But we are the better players here, so if we get snapped, we have to leave. This hand is dog shit.
Yeah, this hand is even a Lockjaw doesn't really save it because our rolls are so bad.
Yeah, this is a dog shit hand. If we get snapped, we are screwed.
I like to point out our opponent has that's a good fixer. This is good. This is good.
We need to contest them. I like it left. Yeah, I like it left.
Work hard for card up. I don't know. I don't know if you follow the same thing. When I'm not sure what to do, I generally look at like the stat per card, and I'm like, okay, if my card is bigger, like okay, that's a good. Like here, it's like we have our one card is bigger than their one card, therefore our value's higher. They have to play there. That's just where my brain goes. That's a good.
All right. We just play Killmonger, right? Because it's a Killmonger. It's stats.
Yeah.
And then we
who knows,
relax.
maybe they just play a Misty Knight here because they're gonna want to try and be behind.
The might of Asgard.
Okay. I feel like I never want to play around this hammer. Like, let's think about it. Like, because like we have no draw
Also,
for it.
we have both of our 0 drops and Jane Foster in hand. Oh, there's Jubilee.
All right. It's time to Jubi.
So honestly, Juby into Lockjaw is a pretty good roll, no? Because it gives us a lot of outs going into the final turn.
I want to set up. Okay, so basically what I'm thinking in the final turn, right, is I want to do some Odin Hammer Wasp nonsense that just blows out the game. So this Jubi positioning is kind of core right now.
Yeah. Now, if
It's
we're
either
doing the Odin
Jubi-
stuff, I'd rather have it happen in Nidvalier because then we get
All right.
value out of our 0s, and then if they decide to
All
play
right.
Misty Knight, we get it.
All right.
So
Can we just
this
Jubi
is
mid
where I
and
wanna
hope
go.
we don't?
You want to
Can we
go
just Jubi
mid?
mid? Yeah, because like honestly, they will not play there this turn, right? Unless it's a bomb. No one tends to play into Vibranium Mines.
I
I'll
was
go
thinking
Jubi mid.
if we hit lock. Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
Yeah. We get the Vibraniums in the deck, but it's a 1/4 worst case. Already got a hammer. Oh, they're playing this deck.
Remember
It's like
when
a
we
mix
said
of
that we're going to
everything.
ignore the hammer forever? That's actually
Nice.
really good.
Or we don't get Vibranium, sorry. That was on me. Mistake. Super mate.
No, but,
Okay, now we have a lot of options,
yeah,
right?
this gives us potential over here now too. So we go +6 to 14, -2 if they skip to 12. So if we put anything, if we put that doesn't count.
I expect Hammer Thor, Hammer Hulk, correct?
Yeah. So are we?
So Hulk is going.
We could
Hulk is
do it
going
like
mid.
this.
And then we skip on the Jubi. We skip on the Jubi. What's that called?
Because Jubi's literally it's Hulk and then 3 Vibraniums, Lockjaw, and High Evolutionary. The odds of us actually hitting better stats are low.
Do we beat Hulk mid?
We don't beat Hulk
we
mid
beat
with
Hulk?
this, but we beat Thor right. So if he goes Hulk Hammer, we win.
Okay, go for
But
it.
he
Ship
has
it.
Wasp as well. I guess I gotta count that.
Wasp. Then we play our Wasp, right? Okay, Odin wrong order. Odin wrong order. Odin
Yep.
wrong order.
Yep.
Or do we Wasp left or right? Is the question. Let me see. We go +5, +18, 16, 20, +21 left. +21 left, -3. Wasp left. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'm
Go,
with
go,
it.
go. Ship it.
Yo,
Did
this
you
is
just
a
win?
lot of stats that we're putting on the board.
Did you just win?
I think
But
so.
I don't know what's happening, but did you just win? I think you just won. Unless. I have no
My only
idea,
guess
man.
is they're playing like Hammer Wasp. It's Hammer Wasp 6-drop, right? Because they played
Yeah.
this. Maybe they thought left
Yeah.
was safe and that we weren't gonna do this. I don't know.
Oh my god. What the heck? Whoa. We just Omega won.
Now see, our opponent made a mistake here, but our play did not depend on it. It just so happened that we got there because of that.
Yeah, this game was super solid, by the way.
Victory.
Like, not cause we won, but it's super solid cause of how we won.
Yeah, no lockjaw.
Alright,
just
so
doing the stuff.
wait, don't end the turn yet. We are on 6-2, right?
Yeah, we are bully as hell right now.
So we cannot snap them anymore, sadly. But we have 3 lives.
Mhm.
Let's go.
So now we can afford to make those risky plays. Because we have to go to showdown
That-
no matter what.
Yeah, we have to play every game no matter what, right? The mistake that people make here when they are up is that they retreat, but they need to remember that it's pointless because your opponent cannot make you lose more than 2 no matter
Yeah.
what.
When you're in this position, you can hope for your opponent to make a mistake. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
if I retreat
So when
or
you're
not.
in this position, right, on turn 6, you are supposed to think of all the abstract scenarios that can just win you the game.
Alright, well, this is interesting. Are we a make a Hulk, or are we a just put Killmonger, do Lockjaw on 4, or do we just ignore
We
game?
are let's not think about this until they play their card first, gamer.
Fair.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think they will play 2 cards mid? Is the question. I feel like we have to contest this Scorpion.
So like this isn't bad because we do get this after. We do, but then we also have Lockjaw that's gone.
I kind of like.
Or we could
This
just do
Killmonger-
it this way.
Yeah. I like this. I like this way more.
All right. I'm fair.
All right, ship it.
If they flip
I don't
Misty
think
Knight here, I wish they played. If they played Misty Knight, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah. All right. So now we are on even ground, and they have one more card not reviewed in their deck
Yeah.
yet.
Which if it's
I
Shang-Chi,
It's not Shang, but this is a good time to see a Shang, right? Because
Yeah.
there's no loss for us. So 2 options, right? We go either Jubi or we go Lockjaw Jubi. I'm just trying to figure out if it's too slow to go Lockjaw first.
now looking at what's in our deck, it's a lot of good
Mhm.
beefy stuff. Would we be a Dark Dimension Jubi gamer? Because the more cards we draw, the more likely. Because if we draw Thor next turn, in our deck would be Doom, Odin, Magneto. For turn 6 for Dark
I
Dimension.
actually like Lockjaw left into Jubi left. Just pile it all. Yeah.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
I wanted to get
This is-
sneaky.
Wait, they are actually gonna. Okay, fine. This is fine. All right. It's only Jubi left, friend. That's the only
Yeah.
thing we can do, I believe. We don't have a Wasp. Don't have a Thor. All right, ship it. I'm trying to remember the amount of energy we floated compared to them, because it's probably gonna matter. Nice. took it? I can't remember. I wasn't focusing on the energy float. Alright, so kind of interesting here. What do you think they played 2 right? Feels like LOCKJAW plus something, no?
Yes, because they did that on 5, right?
Yeah, so there's no way this is a bomb. Wait, or is it? Wait, it could be, right? Wait.
Yeah, this could definitely be an abomination.
It could be 3 plus something. We just need to decide. Odin left. What happens if Odin left? Nothing. Kind of bad.
Yeah, it's just Juby Thor left in the deck.
Do you think the winning line is just hope they don't play?
Sneaky Magneto to rip the Cyclops out, and then we win mid and left.
I feel like they will never play left unless they play Hulk left.
That's why if we go like this, we win mid by 1. But then they I guess they can still play Wasp. Is the thing.
Wait, did they not play Wasp on the turn where we got the Hulks?
No, it was Bishop.
I'm trying to figure out what's the best thing we can beat here. I don't think we ever beat Hulk left. And if it's a bomb right, we also probably die. I think it's a bomb right though.
Oh, we have to make.
I think the winning line is we slam Hulk mid and hope they don't play Hulk mid. I actually think it's just this. Yeah. I was wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. They play Hulk left. Alright. If it's a bomb, we... Yeah, alright. So we die no matter what.
Actually, if we did Magneto, we won.
Oh yeah, no wait. No. +4.
Cyclops didn't trigger, right? We would have been 17 to their 15.
Yeah, because they didn't float. Okay.
No, actually, we didn't win because they played Wasp. We would have lost to the Wasp because it would have been less 18 here. Okay. Yeah, no, we lost no matter what.
Yeah. Okay.
Realistically, that's a retreat, but like it doesn't. Like 2 is 2. We might as well hit the end turn. Button.
Yeah, that is for sure a retreat if it matters. But
yeah, this hand is really good.
This location is really bad because more time means more float. Yeah. All right, let's just chill.
I mean, actually, Limbo is probably better for us because if you look at their deck, we have a much higher top end, right?
True. But we don't want to draw the top end, is the thing. Well, I guess we can play 2 6 costs on 2 separate turns.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter.
Give me a Thor. Did we get the Thor? We didn't get the Thor. Okay,
no,
so...
this hand went from really good to insanely bad.
Okay, so the only winning line I can see, right, is... Okay, we hope they play a 1 cost now so we can kill Monger them.
I was gonna say
it's actually very important.
Our winning line is play on curve and hope for the best.
Or we get the thing that puts stuff into our deck. Okay. Let me count. So we are gonna play 6 into 6 for sure. I have no idea if we even want to play this LOCKJAW. Let me think. 3, 4. Nah, we just play Killmonger now.
Yeah, I want to play it in the range, right? No, because then that doesn't give us a good. Because we might be doing a Doom Odin thing.
Yes. Alright, we played. I'm trying to figure out where they will play Cyclops. Yeah, I want to play in the lane they don't play Cyclops. I don't really know. Oh, they play right. They'll play right this turn. They'll for sure play right this turn, right? Okay. Whichever is fine.
So in that case, we just play the LOCKJAW because then if they play Cyclops right, they can negative our rock and.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. True. Yeah. Play this first. Yeah. Because we're never playing Juby, right?
Yeah.
True. Oh crap. This is not good. We might have to scam with Magneto.
Oh, we can.
Because I don't think we beat them. Yeah. We don't beat them on raw stats.
No.
So probably. Wait. It's either Monger right or mid. Because I think we are Magneto left.
I don't mind this because this just sets it up. Okay. It gives us the option, right?
Okay. Cool.
It's definitely not strong, but like, it gives us the option. There's the Cyclops.
Yeah, alright. At least we didn't give them 2 targets. Very important. So they always have hammer. That's one thing. They always have it. Now we Jane.
I like Jane.
I mean, if we're going
because it gives us the option for Magneto mid.
Oh, true. Yeah, I like that actually. Go. I like that. Yeah.
Not 100% on this yet, but like his turn.
How many cards in their hand?
5.
5 cards, 1 hammer. They have a lot of top men in their hand. It's quite sad. Alright, so 1 Jane, 1 hammer, 3 more cards. I'm almost 100% sure they have Hulk. Because they missed on so many of the early stuff.
And this kind of ruins
And-
our Magneto plan.
Also, they don't have Thing. Because if they have Thing, they will float. They'll play Thing instead of
Yeah.
Jane now. So they don't have Thing. Their hand is probably Wasp, Hammer, Hulk. How many cards in their hand now?
4.
4, 3? Hulk, Hammer, Wasp, and either hopefully Lockjaw. Yeah. Hulk, Hammer. Is it really a Mag Is it a Mag right?
That's what I
instead?
was. I'm like, is this just the play now?
I'm trying to think of, is it Doom Odin ever gonna win us?
Probably not.
Probably not,
Honestly.
right? Alright, Mag right it is then.
This is probably a losing game.
It's clobbering.
Oh, they have Thing. Okay, I was
wait
wrong.
a second. This is gonna fill up
Alright.
eternity range, so it gives us game on the other ones.
Yep. Alright, how much is it? We are very behind. Now it's not possible. We don't have enough stats.
But he might be thinking we're playing Hulk. I don't know.
We don't have to retreat.
This would be our only. I know we're not retreating, but this would be our play, right?
Yeah, just play this, yeah. Yeah, we can't retreat. Oh wait, I just realized we made one mistake. Never mind.
What was
Our
that?
mistake was that we could have probably tried to play in a world that they don't have Hulk. Right?
Like this one?
To me.
Yeah, as in like, okay, if they have Hulk and a bomb, we obviously die. But like, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
in this current scenario where we cannot win normally, right, we need to just assume they don't have Hulk and just like play cards in the right positions where they don't have Hulk. All right, let's
I will
go.
say this is a position where this like our deck kind of struggles because our deck thrives on bullying with snaps.
Yeah, but we can't snap.
But we
We,
can't,
we do have the good hand. We do have the
let's
good
not
hand.
say it
though.
too loud. Remember last time what happened? We said it loud and
Yeah. Okay. So far so good. So far so good.
it was limbo the
Yeah.
matches. Whew.
All right. Let's just end turn.
Not gonna say a word. Not gonna say a
We
word.
actually have we got rewarded for now. Okay. I'm gonna not say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. All right. Okay. This is fine. It's difficult, but it's fine. Let me think. What's the winning line here?
Well, don't worry. We can also just toss. We can skip on 3 by using high evo to fuck it. To
Yeah, I like Lockjaw Wasp right now. Like on the right, yeah. And we'll probably hit something because they'll play right as well. Exactly. Oh,
Okay,
nice.
good.
Oh, I'm so glad they got.
Their
I'm so
Wasp
glad they
is
got rid
gone.
of this. By the way,
that.
Yeah,
I
this
don't,
is
I
that-
don't
that-
like just top.
Yeah.
Oof.
that is that very annoying calculation that's very hard to factor in sometimes because it's free.
I'm not
right?
sure if I like that line from them.
No, I think it's 100% wrong. Okay.
was
We gotta
not-
be careful with the Lockjaw lane now.
Yeah.
Be very careful with the Lockjaw lane now.
But now we could just do this.
Wait. It's gonna.
The
The
thing about
the
Super
locations
Flow
are gonna
might go
stop.
mid. But my whole thing
I
is they've
think
already triggered their Vormir, and this is our only turn. This is pretty much our only turn.
I'm
I guess
trying to
it's not
think
our
if
only
it's
turn.
better to play Thor. Because the thing is, if Vormir swaps right, we just never need to trigger Vormir. Correct? Because Lockjaw is there. I actually think we play Thor left.
Okay.
Because we never need to trigger Vormir if it swaps right? Because the Lockjaw is there.
Face the might
Yeah, so we never
If
actually need to trigger Vormir.
if their 12th card is like magic or something silly.
time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's magic. But yeah, we never need to trigger Vormir if it goes right. If it goes left, the Thor's already there. Which we can still trigger with Hammer
That
or
was
something.
such an unfortunate circumstance of drawing. But now do we just trigger Vormir just to trigger it, or are we playing for stats now?
Oh, I want the stats, man. I think we need the stats. I mean, we can. Okay, worst case, we Jane.
The
Wait,
only
let
reason
me
is
think.
because like they. Well, actually, you know what? We can still contest Vormir if we do Jane next turn into double zero
Vormir right,
drop,
Vormir
right?
left.
Because if
Yeah,
Vormir goes
exactly.
left, we can we do have the line of just play one of the zero drops there and sneak.
I want
something in.
to. Yeah, exactly. Because I want to play for maximum winning, right? So I want all the stats I can have.
Yeah.
Best case scenario is Vormir, right? Vormir
They're
goes
definitely
right.
not getting super flow now.
Yeah, of course. I want the maximum chance of winning. All right, we didn't get the maximum chance of winning, but our left is very strong. We don't need to play Vormir, guys. We can just Jane mid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we get 2 of the zeros. Then we figure out next turn. Also, our deck is we be 100% pull Magneto next turn, by the way, because we draw 2. then draw Chavez. Then we have 100% Magneto on the right.
That's huge.
Yeah, it's huge.
Face
It's just
the
12.
might of Asgard.
Okay. Wait.
Which puts
I
us.
don't get this. This doesn't matter. All right.
We have
so
wrong chance to win Superflow now.
very okay. So we know that anything that goes into the lockjaw is random. Can we see how many cards are in their deck? Can we just check?
They have
Four. It's too random to
Their
play around,
Wasp is
whatever.
gone. They played it into Vormir. They have,
Yeah.
you know, their last card is probably Chavez. That's the only
True.
card. So, like, that's probably why they played
So-
Thor, right? Because they're going to play Thor to
Okay.
cycle knowing they can't draw.
Let's think about.
I don't think they have Hulk either. Because, like, why would they do that play?
True. Okay, so if we play Wasp, right, it's +1, 4, -3, -2, 4 to 5, +12 with Magneto. It's 16 to.
I was looking like this. Or Hulk.
How big is their Hulk?
Can't remember their play order.
We have +6 left, right?
They skipped on one. On
Wait,
two,
wait.
they played Lockjaw.
Oh no. It's fine. It's wait. How much stats is left? 20. No, the Hulk is for sure not 22. So it's fine. Yeah, so this is fine. This wins.
Is it
Plus the
Mjolnir
Odin
Odin
mid.
mid? Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We win.
We
It's
win
for
anyway.
sure. Yeah, it's for sure not 20. 22.
Okay, so they did have the Hulk game. I wonder what they were fishing for off the Thor.
Maybe they just drew the Hulk.
Because they have Hulk, and then we still never. Then their 12th card wouldn't be Chavez. I wonder.
Yeah. Yeah. No, my point is that okay, this is quite funny. I don't know the numbers for this, or like I don't actually remember counting it accurately. But normally, when Hulk can go to 22, it's usually a limbo game. If not, it's
Yeah.
always max 20. Like based on like just experience. Not always, but like experience. Yeah.
We
Alright, that was a
won.
good game. That was a good game.
All right.
The outcome was not very important, honestly. I didn't really care if we won. Obviously, it was better if we won.
Yeah.
But rewatch this part if you want to hear like some of the most thorough battle mode explanations. That but battle mode compilation of knowledge from few months of battle mode. Because like what I'm saying is what you will hear randomly here and there from very good players. But this is where you hear it all at once. Alright guys, so as you saw just now, that was the battle mode game that we had. Quite a nail biter, not gonna lie. Coco and I was sweating a little bit, but it's a very good example of the current meta, right? High evolutionary lockjaw versus high evolutionary lockdown, two very prominent meta decks. Really go back and look at that game and rewatch it a few times. Very important to take note, like our conversations, how you plan out a battle mode, and I want to know what you guys think as well about how's your battle mode experience, and if you have any questions about battle mode, do drop Coco like a message on our Twitters, on YouTube, or come to our streams and watch us.
Yeah, you can even leave some
Yeah,
questions
so-
in the comment below. If you guys
Yeah.
have questions in the comment below, we can always add a segment. We answer some viewer questions. Absolutely.
Exactly. We could even do a whole video on pure viewer questions when we get famous enough. So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. More Conquest videos coming out real soon. This is one of my favorite. I think it's actually my favorite thing in Marvel Snap right now.
Me too. Because it feels like I have something to play for after. My problem with Infinite is I get Infinite and I lose all of my motivation to like want to like either like make a new deck or push or innovate. I lose it.
Can I just say that I'm a bit concerned about my tournaments nowadays because like with more people naturally playing battle mode, people naturally get better at tournaments. Like yesterday, right? I was so desensitized from playing so much Conquest mode. I played a small cash tournament. I felt like I was just queuing up another Conquest game, even though it was a tournament with stakes. So the moment people get a bit more desensitized from playing Conquest mode, they lose the fear of playing in tournaments, which directly hurts me, right? Because I capitalize on people being inexperienced at times.
But does
So-
anybody play more Conquest than Lamby is the real question.
The funny thing is, I don't think so.
Yeah,
At least
so I
for
was gonna
now.
say, I'm like, I feel like you still
Yeah.
have the years of experience plus the amount of Conquest that you will be playing.
Plus the thing about tournaments also is quite funny because like I feel like I'm not the person that wins the most tournaments. I win a lot, but not the most. Okay, the most you look at people like KJBs and Moyans,
Yeah,
but like I
very
win a
consistent
lot.
results.
I win enough.
Yeah.
So The thing is, if you really want to like look at this video and think like, is there anything that these people are doing wrong or whatever? Yeah, it's possible we made certain mistakes. Very
Yeah.
possible. But if you need a rough reference, we are legit.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, the TLDR of that is like nothing anybody says about anything in cards because there's so much variance is always 100% concrete fact.
Yeah, of course.
But I know I don't have much Marvel Snap tournament experience, mainly due to like it's time, right? I have a family, kids, work, all that stuff. But
Yo,
I do
but you have a lot of card game experience.
A lengthy
Yeah.
career in Yu-Gi-Oh! With lots of traveling and playing.
Yeah,
A bunch of
Coco has
Magic.
a lot.
I've played a lot, so I do have an idea what we're saying. But but I do want to say though, if there's anything that you think that we ever say that is like purely wrong, feel free to leave a comment, let us know, and I'm
please,
always down to learn because if it's legit,
please.
I am always down to learn.
I think Coco and I, one thing about Coco and I is that we are very, very willing to admit that things can be better, and the only way to be better is to be wrong. So yeah.
And that's how you always get better at cards. Because like again, if the best players are only doing it 60-ish% of the time, then that means there's still a 40% gap that we're missing. So we can always do better for everything. Okay. That being said, is there anything else you'd like to add, Lamby, before we wrap this, close this out? I guess
I'm good, man.
All right. So as always, guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. That is the best way to support the channel currently. And you can find me on Twitter here at Coco4CCG, and then on Twitch at Coco_4. Lamby, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at LambySeriesGG and on Twitch at twitch.tv/LambySeriesTV.
And what is your streaming schedule? I mean, we never actually put that in there. When do you stream?
That's true. Usually Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and one weekend day. 9 p.m. EST or 9 or 10 p.m. EST, approximately there. Oh, 9 or 10 a.m. EST, because that's 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Yeah.
Myself,
right.
I do Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, and then we kind of flex in Wednesdays here and there, and I do 9 p.m. EST myself.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you soon with another video. Have a good one. Bye.
You guys.